Welcome to Crime Time News and Entertainment with a Buzz. The buzzing topic all over social media is a video that is making its round, in which a church, Prince Emmanuel Missionary Zion Church, was seen the church members, meaning the pastor and an elderly lady, was going back and forth at it, verbally turned physically, till all him push down the lady. The lady claims him bite her upon her finger. She claims him bite her. Lady draw for machete under some sorts of table. Lick the pastor in her balls with some sorts of church bell. Then the other church sisters take it up. I thought that the first video was as bad as it gets. However, there was also a part 2. Part 1 is in the video before this. You can go and watch the video just to kind of catch up to speed with exactly what I am speaking about. So people, I am going to let you listen to the edited version of part 2 because of YouTube's policy. I cannot show everything of any sorts of graphic nature. I want you to listen how bad this gets when this lady, meaning the elderly lady, is calling the other church member dirty girl, and the dirty girl is calling her itch. People, this is as bad as it could get for any type of church. Take a listen, take a look to this not so beautiful bean footage, and then I'll give my piece.
Check our home. Let's go home now, please.
Nobody now left ya.
Why nobody not leaving here?
You now go through the door.
What do you mean nobody not leaving here? Now look, we're gonna leave you in here then. But we have to go.
No.
You let you push too much fire, man.
I see the dirty girl.
You're not calling us dirty girl. That's your church member. Don't tell me to shut up. I will lick you down. You know you don't know me. You don't know your life. You're gonna be my grandmother. I'm not scared of your age. I'm not scared of your scared of you. I fuck you up. Don't go fucking talk to me.
So people, like them say, the proof is in the pudding. A picture is worth 1,000 words. A video is worth like a gazillion words. Now when you hear stuff like this in the church, the words that are being used, temper, this is not the type of attitude one would associate with any sorts of church. Truth be told, this is some sorts of poker church, so maybe the protocols and procedures in these church are a little bit different. However, when it comes to serving the man up above, I am sure that he is probably looking down and saying to himself, this is not what I signed up for. How is it that person is representing me as a pastor and he and his sheeples are acting in such a despicable manner? Well, people, based on the comments that I saw in my video or on my video, I could tell that most persons have lost all sorts of faith in the church. I am going to let you listen to a voice note of a friend of mine, giving his views on exactly what he thinks about the church, what he thinks about these people that claim that they are people of the cloth. And then I am going to give my piece. Take a listen, take a look.
General. You know, so better than tell the church, you go to club though. You know, man, the church ain't going to go to club now and turn on dance hall now, you know, say, yeah, you can't play some music in the church, you know. I believe my church are done devil house, don't me cheat, devil house. None of the pastors are real. None of the church sisters are real. What the pastor them preach to they're not real. P fuck you go on the road in general. You know what David? So better the church in town go club and dance hall. Because P is fast profit them. Them are cost a woman for you more than money. The woman say them will give them $10,000 in a but I give them again. So the pastor vex to get the money though. And the one I reach here, back at the pastor, back the pastor. All them are devil youth. You think you can't pray for me, but I'm giving prayer. They want prayer for themselves. I would have bad prayer than people like you. Because the Bible says, don't mix with this scornful and sit and sit as sinners. And then people are sinners. Believe me, general. They're not real G. Well done.
So people, like I said, I spoke about the part 1 of the video yesterday in details. I am not going to go over it. You could go to the video before this one. What you hear this man says is a general consensus of what most persons interpretation or think about the church, these pastor, these congregation, wolves in sheep clothing, nothing holy about them, a set of church heathen, a set of hypocrites. What we see here when it comes to politics and church, religion, is a set of cult leaders and cult followers. Because you could clearly see that this man, the pastor that is supposed to know better, was abusing this lady. And I am not going to say that this lady was behaving the best way, because the things that she said and did was kind of despicable too. But the pastor should have known better. The pastor should have calmed down the situation. However, he threw gasoline upon the fire. So what this man is saying is that it makes you want to question if these churches are about God, is about religion, is about better, or are these churches just a place for hustle? Are they actually chopping the line? Because the truth and the fact is that as a younger youth, you would have more faith in the church. But the more that you learn, the more that you see, you really have a question about these religion. And if you don't mind sharp, you start even question if God even real. And people, I am not saying that is the case for me, but me just say, these people make the thing look bad. These people are discouraging persons from even wanting to go to church, because it seems as if it is better that you stay at your yard and do whatever you must do as it pertains to religion. Point blank and period.
It's unfortunate that she was struck down doing what he swore to do, which is serve and protect the people of Jamaica, trying to rid the streets of illegal weapons. We would like to give the family of Constable Connor our sincere condolences. We have not just lost a member, but we have lost a part of our St. James family. We really are saddened, and we are seeking to provide counseling for both the family members and also the members of the division. We are hurting at this time, and we do crave the support of everyone for the division, for the members of the family of Constable Connor as we go through this difficult period.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, and the voice note that you just heard, is of one Superintendent Aaron Samuels from the Montego Bay Falmouth area. He is speaking about a constable that was knocked down on or about October 4th, 2024, the start of this month. He was doing his duty when a white pro box knocked him over in some sort of precipice. He was in intensive care unit at the Falmouth Hospital. Unfortunately, he lost his life. The sad thing is that when this incident took place, the person that was the suspect, person of interest driving that white Toyota Pro Box, maybe a taxi man, take away himself, ran away from the scene of the crime. However, you know, say, whenever the poor gets hurt, once the poor lose them life, they are not going to spare any sorts of expense, manpower. They are going to put in work. They are going to find you, seek, find, and destroy. So the suspect did the right thing. It seems as if he consulted with him granny, him pastor, and him lawyer, and they came to the logical conclusion is either you're giving yourself. Don't make those boys in blue come for you, or you're going to regret it. Live to regret it, or pretty much DIE, regrettably so, for your family members. Now, people, is a different thing when a popo is injured. Polar opposites when that popo loses his life. Like I said, that youth surrender took himself into the Popo station. He was locked up. Don't know if he got any sorts of bail. I doubt it very much. Based on what I know about the JCF, their vindictiveness, and probably in the case of this, justifiably so, we can come to the conclusion that it is going to be sticky for this youth. We could probably hear the screams of this youth right now. We could probably hear or see something controversial. This youth got in some sorts of squabble at the Popo station, and unfortunately he lost his life. You and I know that the Popo is not going to let it go like this. Because maybe they say to themselves, we need to set some sort of example for these unruly people upon the road of Jamaica and people. It is not justified if somebody turns in themselves, they should face the law. However, these people out here are acting very, very badly. So it seems as if unless some sort of example is set, then they will not learn. And people, I am not recommending that the Popo take any sorts of drastic action. I am just saying that I would not be surprised if they do. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, the edited version of the video that you just saw, could not show you that body that was laying down on the ground in a blue t-shirt, boxers exposed, of course, pants sagging low, bleach out, braid up, tatted up, dirty rundown Adidas slippers. You heard the birds chirping at the tree like the bird them must say, what the F-U-C-K is going on in this place? These people look like so them a get mad. Them can't wait for fly out for the winter just to escape the chaos and catastrophe that goes on in Jamaica. Apparently, this man was working on his vehicle. Don't know if he's a mechanic. I think his name is Omar or something like that. They caught him slipping in his slippers. And he slipped out of life into the afterlife. Don't know the circumstances that led to his losing his life, but whatever it is, somebody thought that it was justified for him to lose his life in a very despicable way. He received at least one piece on the head. That head was almost blown off. You could see where the bullets either exit or entered or both. He was laying in a pool of his own blood, right in his crown, in the cranium. Talk about brain surgery on the spot, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, I was surfing through social media looking for topics to talk about for my self-righteous, holier-than-thou subscribers. And I came across a video and I thought that this video is not only entertaining, this video is to teach people what is going on in Jamaica, that it has plummeted to the abyss of hell. The devil is here on some sorts of tour and he does not intend to leave. So just to put exactly what transpired in context, it seems as if a man driving some sorts of white Toyota Probox could be a taxi man, a cabbie, but not necessarily so. Went to buy some sorts of PUMS of the back road type. He picked up the chick, the lady, and they negotiated some sorts of price. It seems as if the bridge of communication there was some sorts of breakdown as to the price and what he needed to satisfy his thirst or his lust for sex. It seems as if the potential client said to the PUMS seller, trader, haberdashery PUMS, you know, say, me I go want some PUMS. However, it seems as if while they were in the middle of receiving that PUMS, he was not really satisfied. He thought that he was getting puss in a bag it was not as advertised. So therefore, he tried to renegotiate the deal and say, listen, since the PUMS is not as I thought, I want some heads instead. Again, the bridge of communication, some sorts of misunderstanding seems to have taken place, and the lady declined such offer. The man said, well, if I am not satisfied, if I am not going to get a nut, then you are crazy. You are nuts to think that I am going to pay you. He decided he wanted to throw this lady out of the vehicle. So people, I want you to take a listen, take a look at exactly what transpired, and then I'll give my piece.
She said, "Fuck," and the man don't want here. God, the man, he said, he want a suck wood, and the woman say, she not suck no wood. Video, 5 years.
Joke thing that my dog. Yeah, the girl now such a would be there. Can't force girl such a would die.
Oh, God. Yo, rude boy, get our money. Let's get our money and done, man. Get our money. Let's get our money.
Don't be that bad boy,
How much you figure, baby? Baby, how much you figure? 5 grand?
Yeah, I told me that sucking who they don't want to give me.
Give the woman our money. Some sell fuck and sell my fuck and don't want to pay.
Now people, first thing first, thanks to that on the street reporter, the narrator that was explaining everything so eloquently as to what transpired. I am speaking about the man in brown. The fact is that if you make a deal is a deal. You should not renege on the deal in the middle of the game. So therefore, that man, the client, is kind of wrong because the lady did her service. I'm not sure that there was any sort of contractual agreement in which she stated, so you know, say, an eagle I'm have. And it is not like when people are drive, rich people are drive with them dog and them mouth open and the pum jar them a flap or the mouth a flap. She did not tell him what he was getting. She told him he was going to get PUMS. However, he decided that the PUMS wasn't all of that. So therefore, he changed his mind. He wanted to renegotiate the pum haberdashery contractual agreements. So the lady has said, listen, give me my 5 grand, make me go. Me do my work. I work. Well, I guess you cannot say that because she was actually doing the work. Now, people, when we think about the price, 5 grand for some PUMS, when we do the equation, if my math serve me correctly, that is about $30 US. Now, based on the market price for PUMS in Jamaica, don't know if that is a deal. Don't know if you realize that when the po came on the scene, the po probably said something like this, not as eloquently as I speak. Then lady, you know, say pum selling illegal. You have no grounds to take this case to court. So therefore, go on about your business before me lock you up and charge you for selling pum haberdashery. Don't know what he said to the man, but obviously the man drove off. Don't know if he paid. At the end of the day, this lady had a bad deal, and this man probably got some bad PUMS. So both persons left dissatisfied. Point blank and period.